we had that challenge of reaching out multiple individuals and whatnot, we thought that it's important to create something or to create an agenda that we can use either by use of digital tools and whatnot to mitigate some of these issues that we go through. How then we share experiences?
To empower the girls to have excellent academic performances so they can be able to be competitive in the field as well as fight for the rights of their fellow women, girls and children. Yes.
As a social enterprise, we are dedicated to developing wearable symptom bracelets which can be used by women and girls to call for help and support in case they are in danger.
My name is Douglas Mawadri. I am the Executive Director of Associates for Health Rights Uganda. In short, it's AHAR Uganda. We have been running a program to mitigate human rights violence during COVID-19. Our program has been supported by Digital Human Rights Lab. Our target group has been the LGBT community and the sex workers communities. We built a tool which we called it Regenerational and Resilience Practices Tool, or Regenerational Circles Facilitators Tool. The tool was basically to be to mitigate the human rights abuses, and it is basically a tool that can be adopted by organizations as an organizational response towards the cases that have been documented. So that is basically our project that was supported by the Human Rights Lab, and we are very grateful for the Human Rights Lab for having given us this opportunity to build that tool and to be able to use it to mitigate the human rights violations that have been documented over time.
By the names of Ayesiga Herbert, I work with Icebreakers Uganda. Currently, I've been doing a project under the Digital Human Rights called Data Awareness and Digitalization Project. The background of this project was to look at how the LGBT and sex workers have been affected when it came to data collection, whereby most of the time we would stand up or in conference, in meetings, and talk about our issues. It's usually the officials or people within the meeting, they would ask us, how many are you? And our question used to be, we are many. So until someone told me, how many are you? Are you 1? Are you 2? Are you 20? So this led to the birth of the Data Awareness and Digitalization Project. So the main goal for this project was to develop and promote digital data collection tools as well as storage and how we can store our data very safely and all that. So we started this project in July 2020 with different LGBT and sex work organizations in Kampala as well as upcountry to get to know how do they collect data, how do they store their data. So this helped us to come up with a way on how can we help the community, that's the LGBT and sex workers, on the best way to collect data and store data they collect within their respective organizations, and how can they share it with the rest of the world. The way forward for us right now under the Uganda Key Population Consortium, which leads the LGBT and sex work organizations in Uganda, it will be taking over the platform. So they'll be taking over the platform to take care of the platform, make sure that data is being uploaded, make sure that the information which is on the platform is benefiting the community as well as the community outside there. Get to know that yes, we are doing something in Uganda, we are changing minds, and we are reaching out to community members whereby they say that they don't know how many we are. We want to reach every part of the country because we know sex workers and LGBT exist in every part of the country. And also would love to look at different avenues for funding and how can they fund different activities or workshops for training or capacity building.